Genesis 1:31. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. Not just good, very good. Notice the difference here. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. The final day of creation. But it's creation week, the 7th day. Yes, only 6 days were things created, on the 7th he rested. I think it's called 6 days is why the world. Yes, New Living Translation. And God looked over all that he had made and saw that it was very good. Very good, very good, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Again, they all say the exact same thing. Maybe someone could go through the various translations and see the best, like, word for word, the best idea. Anything. Elliot's not Elliot. Yeah, whatever. This final blessing of God's complete work on Friday must be compared to the final words of Christ spoken of the second creation. Upon the same day of the week, he said, "It is finished." Interesting. Yes. Yes. It is finished on Friday, just like it was finished on the 6th day. Interesting. Something linking to Jesus, potentially. Next, we must notice that this word was only good until man was placed. This world was only good until man was placed on it, but then became very good. This word too had respect to man as a species, and is not therefore annulled by the fall, in spite therefore of serious responsibilities attended upon bestowal in a free will of man. We believe the world is still for produce a mercy, and that God not only rejoices at first, but shall rejoice in his works. Why do I have so many? It's not. Okay, pulpit. Like, not simply good, but good extremely. Is it not man alone that God surveys? No, what? It is not man alone God surveys, but the complete cosmos with man as its crown and glory. You know, a lot of people, like, this is putting too much valuable on the humans. Like, we're the pinnacle of creation. We're more valuable than anything on it. We're God's crowning achievement, his magnum opus. But because of sin, we're like gold covered in mud, rusted iron, garments that need to be cleaned. So valuable, yet so dirty. Yes. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, you're turning to, like, man's this horrible thing. How dare you say he's the pinnacle? We are the pinnacle of creation. We're so horrible and all this sin we have. You can't say that. Then others like, what? No, God clearly says we're the pinnacle and we have nothing wrong with us. No, we're more valuable than any of us can ever imagine, and we're really more filthy than any of us ever could imagine. Yes. Okay, the allegation evidence of prehistoric man is too fragmented and hypothetical to be accepted as conclusive. But remember, this was long before modern day stuff. And he says the choretic in paleontology remains of which science eventually attests to the truth the divine records as testing that animals were intended to man in their appearance on Earth. So if you're wondering where I'm getting, it's a website called Bible Hub. Yeah. And yes, so far as the cosmologically, I cannot pronounce these words, of the present character is concerned, there is nothing to prevent a belief that man is much of a more remote antiquity than 6,000 years. There's nothing to prevent it. So this guy who wrote the pulpit commentary, the guys, find no problems with saying the Earth is older than 6,000 years. If you didn't know, that's the young Earth creation view. That's only 6,000 years old. They've been saying that for the past few years, meaning technically it's not 6,000 years old anymore. But, as of the other days, so is the Chaldean tablets preserved an interesting moment. Interesting. And God still plural, masculine plural. Yeah, in Hebrew there's no word for a female God. None. None. They don't have a word. The word for God is always masculine. Just an interesting little tidbit there. And then to see every he made, indeed, it was very vehement, holy, speedily, good, pleasant, acceptable, good, and there was evening and morning the sixth. 6 Ord or fractional day. Yes. So, this is the last day of creation. There is the 7th day, which we will go over next time. Bye.